Our first match of the day. Robinson from Poland, Chaemiko from South Korea. It seems like a big mismatch on paper, but let's see what we actually have happening in game. So we missed the first 2 minutes or so, but not too much. We had the Archimage.
A town is under siege.
Leveling up to level 2. And a Warden first by Robinson. Not something you see every day.
Are under attack.
The overlay. Wait a second. Now it's correct. There we go. So, Chaemiko, is he going to be expanding or not? That's the big question here in the early game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Seems like the answer is no. What is this? He's calling 8 militia. AM is pressuring in the meantime. Level 2 AM against level 2 Warden. AM has taken a few hits here with the Shadow Strike. It's a little painful, but he got the boots. He sold the TP. Woo.
A player's forces are under
It's
attack.
just a straight up tower push. What year is this? A tier 1 tower push. Warden putting all her damage on the AM, but he should be fine, I believe. For now anyways, they both have the boots. And here we have towers. Oh my god. Chaemiko doesn't want to waste any time.
A player's forces are under attack.
This may have been like 5 years since I saw this last. A classic AM footy tower push. Like, there are some very obscure, weird tower pushes every now and then we see from players like Yumiko. Going for instant tower push. Like, not even making an altar, just a lumber mill. And then just pushing instantaneously. But here, we have 3 towers finished already. So many peasants for the repair. Pitlord attempted for Rain of Fire against the towers, but Arcane Tower very, very smartly placed by Chaemiko. Arcane Tower to deal with this Pitlord. Of course, nowadays, the Rain of Fire range on level 1 is decreased. So it's harder for him to land it perfectly. Robinson still wants to get this AM kill. He might be able to do it. AM is super low, but I'm sure that's going to be enough. Shop coming. Tower standing. Counter Ancient Protectors are on the way, but all seems a little late. Once the towers are up, it's a complete disaster. What are you supposed to do?
A town is under siege.
AM is still not contributing much, but he doesn't need to. The footies and the towers seem to be doing a good enough job by themselves easily. Shop is now standing. AM could go for some healing soon. And once that Trio of Ages falls, it's certainly over. And that's it. GG. 6 minutes 35. Whew. That was a quick one. Chaemiko was, of course, the big favorite coming into this. And delivered on his promise, I suppose. Thank you very much. Ralphus with a 29-month resub says, thanks for streaming GLHF in 2021. Thank you, man. I wish the same to you. We didn't have much time to go over the grid earlier. We're going to take a look at it again. As I said, Group B today, Chaemiko and Robinson, and Mikhail and Soen following later. Robinson, a decent player from Poland, an idol that perhaps you guys have met on ladder before, but seems to have a tough draw today with his group, where he's facing so many of the strong Koreans. The 1-0 occurred pretty quickly there. Gotta make sure I joined the game in time. Alright, we're in for our second map. Last Refuge. Good morning, Burned. Good morning, all you fine folks out there. Yeah, for me, it certainly is early morning. Once again, didn't have the best night of sleep. I've really been struggling with that recently. But when the alarm hit, I was hyped up for our games here. Can Robinson bring it back? Or is this going to be a quick 2-0? 6 minutes 35. That did not take long on map 1. A tower push out of nowhere. Something that we don't see anymore. Nobody expects. And I imagine also Robinson didn't expect. The Warden definitely can be a very strong hero. On level 5, on level 6 she excels. But if she's stuck on level 2 forever, she does look rather underwhelming. But now he knows about that option. Now he has his map choice, so let's see. Robinson, if he can bring it back. Chaemiko starting in the bottom left under his alias Zizon Human. If you guys have been paying very close attention to the ladder, you may have seen this name before because Chaemiko has been playing on WC3 Champions. A little bit, I think around 60 games or something, if I remember that right. Oh no, way more than that actually. Whoa! He's played more than 250 games on WC3 Champions. I was way off on this one. Sporting a decent win record. I would say for his actual skill, he didn't have the best results. So he's at 2,290 MMR right now, which is definitely below his true level. So maybe he's been suffering from ping a little bit. Chaemiko is certainly known for being a very macro-intense player at times, especially in the early game, which on higher ping would be a little bit more difficult to do. Keeper of the Grove opening this time for Robinson. He's not going to try with the Warden here anymore. Against the AM for Chaemiko. With seeing an AM, with seeing a Keeper, I mean, it's more likely that Chaemiko won't want to be that aggressive and would probably tend towards an expansion more so.
A player's forces are under attack.
We have a footy here already. Not going to scout, but rather wants to pull the camp. Alright, it's very hard with a Wisp to actually block the footman and ensnare him. Oftentimes you end up ensnared yourself. Oh, makes a Moonwell to trigger the creeps. It's a little stressful, but at the end of the day, the footy... Okay, I was about to say will survive. Maybe not. First footman almost goes down, barely survives. A little bit of a hectic early game for both our players here. The Keeper saw this all occurring, but decided not to be aggressive, wants to creep up himself. Very good creep so far. Gets the Scroll of the Beast, gets level 2 right away. Cost Robinson some Wisp repair, but good experience for the Night Elf and Chaemiko. Where's the second footman?
A player's forces are under
Ah, there it is. There's the second footman. And he will not be with us for much longer. Entangle focus, footy goes down. Keeper claims the first kill of the game. That was also the first scout by Chaemiko. Now he knows what's up with the keeper. These items are amazing. Perhaps the best. Well, early game, I think Robe is definitely the best, but it's not bad. Not bad by any means. And Robinson creeping the enemy natural away. That's a bold move. Quick level 3 here for the AM. The archer doesn't make it back home alive. We do have a tech started. And more archers coming, but the keeper, it seems like he needs a fast level 3. And then try to take out footies quickly. Oh my god. I feel like I'm getting influenced by a lot of other players and casters who keep talking about items. I feel like items are overrated sometimes. And by that I mean, I think some people attribute too much of an influence to items. But of course, items do have an impact on the game, I realize that. But you know, some people say the game is lost and won purely on items. I think that's a little too extreme of a view. But anyways, I feel like the last couple of weeks, I have seen so many games where items are either completely trash, items that one player finds, or they are insanely perfect all the way through. And it's looking pretty good. Ancient of War taken out. Robinson can't produce anymore. He wants to go to the Merc to get more units there. Ooh, he hired the Berserker. Needs to get that one out of there. Keeper now almost level 3. The Footman going in front to block. Chaemiko masterful at blocking. At this ping, a little bit hard to do. Oh, you don't want to lose that Berserker. Oof. Berserker goes down. And so did the Shadow Priest. This keeper is still not level 3. He is very close now. But it's a rough game. Needs that footy kill. There we go. And finally gets level 3. Something going Robinson's way. But not much. GG. 608 this time.